Everybody, it's Tina. I hope you're having a happy Thursday. Today, we're just going to take a few minutes to talk about breastfeeding laws in Maine. So, the first thing I want to talk about is in regards to going back to work. Now, it's a good idea to have a general I to understand the breastfeeding laws and to have a plan ahead of time. So, I would say we're going to talk about it today, but I'll also post a link to the laws, the breastfeeding laws in Maine, uh, because you want to know what how you're going to what your plan of action is going to be in regards to going back to school or work. In regards to work, you an employer in Maine has to allow from the time baby is born up to 3 years of age adequate um, unpaid time, or you can use paid break or lunchtime to pump your breast milk for your baby while you're at work. So they need to give you adequate time, but they also need to have a location that's clean and private in regards to that, so that you can pump in private and certainly never use the restroom. So that is their end of the law, is that they have to and it's a good idea to have, if you have a good relationship, and even if you don't, to go ahead, while you're still pregnant, and sit down and talk to your employer about what your plans are. Do a walkthrough of your workplace if you need to, and offer suggestions. Um, it is a law, so you need to be your own advocate sometimes and make sure you have the time and the clean space to breastfeed, not to breastfeed, well, unless someone's bringing your baby to you, that'd be great, right? During your lunch break or during breaks, that would be wonderful. But if you're pumping, make sure you have a place to do that. Um, so in regards to, like I said, yourself, you want to make sure you're understanding the law, being your own advocate, having a plan. If you, and Another thing I want to talk about is breastfeeding in public. In Maine, a mother may breastfeed her baby in any private or public place that she is allowed to be. So any place that she's otherwise authorized to be, her baby is allowed to breastfeed there as well. Now, it's up to you whether you want to cover or not. When a baby is actively breastfeeding, there's very little breast being shown. Um, so if someone is working that hard to see, then that's their problem, not yours. So, but legally, you have a right to breastfeed publicly, privately, anywhere that you want to be. Um, so, if you feel like your rights have been violated, there are courses of action you can take. The Maine Department of Labor, Wage and Hour Division, and that's www.maine.gov/labor. Go there. Or there's also another site, Maine Human Rights Division, and that would be state. I'm looking at my notes here. State.me.us slash MHRC. So that's the Maine Human Rights Division. So, it just like while you're pregnant, it's a good idea to learn about breastfeeding and to look at, to do a little research yourself to see what it might look like. Certainly, same thing if you're going back to work. Think about having a plan of action. And if you need help, there's so much help to be found. Obviously, reach out to me, to WIC, to the other lactation consultants in the hospitals, the websites that I just gave you. It is your right and it is your baby's right to be able to get breast milk. So, so if you have any questions, feel free to call or text me or post underneath this video. And I will look forward to speaking with you all again, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.